Hello, everyone. Excuse me. It is time for Facebook Live. We are back to doing live videos on Wednesday night. I took a couple weeks off for the holidays, spent some time with family, had a great time. But I am glad to be back with y'all, and we are going to play with products in the brand new catalog. I was going to see if I could sit because I've been standing, but that won't work. All right. Trying to make sure you're straight. Oh, I forgot to get my laptop going. I am obviously out of practice on this. Let me see if I can get my laptop to wake up. I'm getting ready for class tomorrow night. Be my first class using products out of the new mini catalog. Let me show you that. I can't show you. I don't know if I can show you the inside or not, but I won't. And then Celebration, this all starts tomorrow. So we will be playing with this tomorrow night. I will have my BOGO out. It's too late to sign up. So if you haven't signed up, I'm sorry. But I'm working on getting ready for it. So it's too late to add any more now. But stay tuned and I'll share some of what we've made in class if my laptop will wake up. Trying to think what else I need to tell you. It's been a while. I forgot to draw for this card that I made a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I guess. So I will do that after the video. I'll draw for it. It's so sparkly. I love it. But that was with a set that is, well, you can get it today still, but today would be the last day if it's still available. It was like a trees. I don't remember, but it's in the holiday catalog. And today is the last day you can order out of the holiday catalog. So after the video, I will draw for this to see who wins this. The card I'm making tonight, everyone that comments on this video on Facebook will be in the drawing for that. Hey, Susie. So that this card I will draw for next week. Hey, Betty. And after I'm done with the video, I will also, on my blog, will post the dimensions to this. There's not much to this as far as dimensions, but I'll still post them just so you know what they are. I'm trying to get Facebook up on my laptop so I can share it with the group in case somebody is looking for it there. All right, let's see. We're getting there. I hope everybody had a nice Christmas, New Year's. Come on, laptop. We, like I said, spent a lot of time with family and had a great time. My youngest, hey Nancy, got caught in all of the Southwest issues. And so, sorry, I can't talk and do two things at the same time. Share, they keep moving things around on me on Facebook. We're almost there. We've almost got it shared. Okay, sharing. So Sam, my youngest, and his girlfriend got caught in the Southwest issue. So they were supposed to fly back to Denver out of Wichita. Hey, Debbie. And their flight got canceled along with all the other Southwest flights. So my husband ended up driving them from Kansas, where my parents live, where we were visiting, to Denver, and then driving back the next day, and then driving back to Little Rock the next day. So I stayed with my parents so I could have more time with them, but he had a lot of driving. Okay, I think we're ready to start now. Goodness. So what we are using tonight is this Dainty Delight bundle. So it's this real pretty stamp set, so you could do some real pretty coloring with that. And at the end, I'll show you a card that I copied from the catalog for a swap. And then it has these dies. So it has dies that will cut out the floral pieces, but then also just some standalone flowers and greenery, and I guess those are maybe centers to flowers. Yeah, like the center to that. and some leaves. So really nice setup dies. And we did use one in this card. So this card, I pretty much copied. I changed it just slightly. And I think I wrote on the back. No, I didn't. Where did I write it? I guess I forgot to write who I copied it from. But I didn't come up with this all on my own. It's very similar anyway to one that I saw. Very little stamping. I did stamp on the inside just because I thought it would be pretty. So let's get started. I'm pulling the colors from the designer series paper. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to show you. So this designer series paper, I can tell I'm out of practice of doing this, is a celebration item, and it is called Dainty Flowers. And you can see I've already used a bunch. So celebration, if you're not familiar with it, is free products you can get in there in this little catalog for $50 for every $50 you spend. There are some products that are free with $100, but there's a lot that are free with $50. And so this paper is one that is free with $50. I'm going to scooch you up just a little bit so that maybe I can flip through this and you can see. So this is what I used. It's one of those that you can just use by itself as a card front. You don't need to add anything else. All we did was add a little die, some stamping, but I think you can see this. But it's just beautiful paper. There's another one. Well, that might be, that's the same one. It's the other paper of that. Here's some that are, you could cut out and use, you know, just as accents themselves. And I like how on the other side, there's always just some nice, more generic. So it's not necessarily floral. So you can use it for anything if you don't want the floral. But beautiful, beautiful paper. And like I said, that is free with a $50 purchase starting tomorrow. All right. Now we'll get busy. Get all my pieces. Okay. And again, I'll put the dimensions on my blog. Oh, I bet I didn't even get the stamps ready. Let's see. I did Celebrate You. And I think, so the cardstock I used is Old Olive, but my Celebrate You didn't show up quite as well as I liked. The other green that's used in this is Mossy Meadow. So I think I'm going to do my sentiment in Mossy Meadow instead. Get a block. And that way I hopefully it will show up, and we'll put it over on this side since that's where there's room on this piece of paper. Because it's a real long, you know, narrow. Yeah, that shows up better. I like that better. It just shows up a little better than this one. All right. And then the only other stamping we're going to do, let me grab another block. I think I did this one on the inside. And I'm doing it, so I just have a piece of basic white for the inside. I'm doing it with Rich Razzleberry. Just down in the corner. And there's still plenty of room to write, or if you wanted to put another sentiment there, you could. If you had something that works for the inside, you could do that. And that's all the stamping. This one is pretty, pretty simple. So let's put this on. So this is just a piece of Rich Razzleberry that we're going to use as a mat for our designer series paper. So it's just a thin little mat just to separate it a little bit. And then before we adhere this to our card base, I have some Old Olive ribbon. Oh wait, no, before we do that, where is my, here it is. I forgot about this. So this is a vellum. I cut this out of vellum. Hi, Jackie. I couldn't see the, because of the white underneath, I couldn't see who was there, who had just come online. So this, I just cut this out of vellum. It's one of the dies in this bundle. And I will use just a little bit of liquid glue on these leaves right around here, because I will be putting my ribbon over it. Now you could, if you wanted, use the adhesive sheets on this. I'm gonna put a little bit there, but I like when it's loose at the top. So let's just figure out how, and it's not gonna work. It's too big. I mean, I guess you could make it arch all the way, but I didn't want it. I wanted it about like that. So we'll cut some off the bottom there. Now we can wrap our ribbon around. So this is old olive ribbon. I'm just letting that set a little bit before I cut it. That's why I haven't cut the bottom yet. And we will just tie it in a knot. If I can get that to cooperate. And I think I put it, yeah, kind of over here, covering up our vellum. Let's trim that. I'll grab my ribbon scissors. And then this, now we're ready to trim this. And I have a special pair of scissors that are not Stampin' Up! Just in case there's glue on there. I think that will be okay. We'll see. We may have to trim those leaves off. I should have scooted it over just a little bit. Now we have our card base. This is really a pretty quick and easy card. And we'll just put this on. So we didn't use dimensionals on this one at all, which is rare for me. But I didn't think this one needed it. So we'll see. Yeah, we're probably going to trim those leaves a little bit, aren't we? So again, it's just a thin border of the old olive. Oh, that might be okay. I think they're okay. And then the last thing we're going to do is add, this is a new embellishment. Let me take it out of the plastic so you can see it a little better. Oh, we have to do our inside too. Let's do that real quick. Put our inside in there. You probably could write on this old olive, but it's just easier to write on white. When it's a darker color, I always try and put a piece of white on the inside. And it's fun to stamp on it too. All right, now we'll use these opaque adhesive backed gems. And I like to use my Take Your Pick tool for these. So this little gummy end is perfect for picking up these little jewels. And I think, yeah, I didn't use the biggest one. It just seemed so big. So we're just going to scatter a couple of, it's good to do them in, I think we want it there, in an odd number. So I did 3, and then in a somewhat triangular pattern. That's supposed to be more pleasing for your eyes. And that's it. That's our card. So like I said, really quick and easy tonight. So everyone that comments on this video will be in the drawing for that. And I promise to show you the one I made for a catalog case swap. So that's just where you copy something out of the catalog. Thank you, buddy. And thank you, Jackie. We swapped. So this is from, actually it's from the celebration. It's in here that you see this card. But this one we embossed. I embossed those and then die cut them. And then this uses some different embellishments Those actually are from the annual catalog. And then some of that paper, that gorgeous free paper. So that was, and some more, that's just some more die cuts back there. So another pretty card. This is really a beautiful set, but you don't need a lot when you have this beautiful paper. All right, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much. I know, Nancy, that paper is just gorgeous. Thank you so much for joining you. I will see some of you tomorrow night at class. And I will see everyone next week for another Facebook Live using brand new products. I don't know what it'll be next week, but it'll be fun. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.